Good morning, all. Today we will discuss another topic or the disease from the nervous system, that is schizophrenia. Schizophrenia is a mental disorder, basically, and it is defined as the order disorder which is having or the person is having multiple kinds of symptoms. It is basically not a disease but a disorder, or we can say that it is a syndrome. So let us begin. Schizophrenia is a psychotic or mental disorder that produces multiple signs and symptoms involving thought, behavior, emotion, and perception. Most schizophrenics, if untreated, can gradually withdraw themselves from interaction with the other people and lose their ability to take care of personal needs and grooming. So here are the types, the different types of schizophrenia. Number one is paranoid suspicious behavior type. Means in the paranoid there is a behavioral changes in the person. It involves a false belief, that is delusions, and hearing voices, that is hallucination. The patient may have the thought of being harmed by others and may also feel jealous or become aggressive. And the second type is catatonic. It is characterized by disturbances of the movement that may include rigidity, stupor, agitation, and these patients are at risk of malnutrition, exhaustion, or self-injury. And the third one is disorganized, means there may be the disorganized speech or behavior. It involves disorganized speech and disorganized behavior. The patient may act silly or withdraw themselves socially. And the number fourth is the residual type. The patient is not currently psychotic but has a history of at least one psychotic attack and is currently facing symptoms like impaired skills, illogical thinking, and withdraw socially. Undifferentiated, the type fifth of schizophrenia is the clinical presentation either does not meet the criteria for one of the specific type or meet the criteria for more than one type of schizophrenia. And the causes are, number first is the genetic factor. There is a high chance of schizophrenia among children of schizophrenic mother. And the neurophysiological theories, the dopamine hypothesis of schizophrenia proposes that the disorder is caused by a relative excess of functional activity of the neurotransmitter dopamine in specific neuronal tract in the brain. And the psychosocial theories, certain factors like stress, lack of interpersonal skills, conflicting, and lack of communication. Number fourth one is immune and infectious mechanism. Neurotropic virus can invade the CNS and can damage cells directly by causing internal structural damage or indirectly by means of release of neurotoxic byproducts. And the symptoms can be positive or the negative, and the positive symptoms include hallucination, delusions, thought disorder, disorganized speech and behavior. Negative symptoms include poor eye contact, lack of responsiveness, lack of facial expression, lack of speech, lack of energy, inability to deliver pleasure from any activity. And the pathophysiology, here, the glutamate is an excitatory neurotransmitter in CNS. There are various types of glutamate receptors. Number first is metatropic or inotropic. So inotropic receptors include kainate receptor, AMPA, and NMDA receptor. Kainate and AMPA receptor both are the simple receptors and the glutamate binding sites. So when the glutamate bind to these receptor, it opens the ion channel, which and the membrane gets depolarized, leading to neurotransmission. And for the NMDA receptor, activation is complex as it requires both glutamate and glycine binding at different times as the ionic channel is blocked by magnesium. Membrane depolarization of nearby AMPA receptor displaces the magnesium allowing NMDA receptor to open, calcium influx responsible for various neurological activities. If NMDA in midbrain is dysfunctional, it may causes schizophrenia. And the diagnosis, there is no specific laboratory uh, test available for to diagnose the schizophrenia. Physician diagnose the disease with persistent symptoms like brain disorder, epilepsy, mood disorder, delusional disorder, multiple personality disorder. And the treatment includes the antipsychotic medications that can be dopamine receptor antagonist or serotonin dopamine antagonist. And the drugs include haloperidol, chlorpromazine, clozapine, resiperidone, uh, and olanzapine. Including this, there may be the psychotherapy and the family therapy can be done to improve the conditions of the schizophrenic patients. Thank you.